thoughts, your feelings and your actions are creating your world. How scary is that, to know that everything you're thinking, feeling and acting is actually creating your world? And it's proven time and time again, there's nothing happens to us that we don't already think is going to happen to us, or we are the identity of who it's going to happen to. And when I look back at some of the things that have happened to me, I did actually manifest it. I actually foresaw that before it actually happened. And so, because we think in pictures, like the whole world is a movie, if you think of it like that, how are you thinking and creating your future, your reality? Because your thoughts and your visions from today are creating your tomorrow. So how can we switch it? What can we do to switch it? Well, it is simple, but you need to really focus on those thoughts. So what I do is I make a list of thoughts that are negative, the ones that keep popping up if I'm going through kind of an emotional a moment or something that's triggering, and every time it triggers me, I switch it to a positive thought of what I do want. Now, this is not something that you can just do. It's practice. Do it every single day. Every day you're manifesting. So every day, it's not like you get what you want and then you can just relax. You really need to, if you want to change things and you're not happy with how things are working out, you are in control of that reality. It's all quantum physics. It's been proven time and time again. It's out there. Everybody's talking about it. But I don't know how many people are actually like working at their future, or are just letting things go and just glide into the next day and the next day. But if you are happy with your life, fantastic. Things are going well, brilliant. There's nothing you want to change, fabulous. But what if there is? What if you're stuck in something? What if you're stuck in a cycle or a career path that you'd love to branch out to, or a relationship that hasn't yet manifested? What are you thinking? Are you thinking negative thoughts? Are you thinking positive thoughts? Are you thinking of what you don't want and getting more of that? Or are you consciously thinking about what you want? That's where we shift our perception. That is the most important thing in this video, is shifting your perception. Even in the brinks of horrific circumstances, this is why it takes time and effort to actually do it, because we can all have, well, we have 70,000 thoughts a day. 95% of those are the same as the day before, and they're usually negative. And the reason why they're negative is because our conscious mind keeps us safe. It wants to keep us safe. So it conforms this movie in our heads of the worst case scenario, and then we put that on repeat and repeat and repeat. And often we manifest the movie that we've created from one negative thought that hasn't even happened. So how crazy is that? So to train your mind to think the best, it takes, as I said, conscious effort. So there's a few things you can do. This is what I recommend to do. If you're going through a period of time when things are uncertain and you're worrying, you're doubtful, you're fearing, those are the energies that you don't want to pursue. So write down what it is, the trigger. Write down what you want it to look like, the outcome, and have that vision. So once you start writing, straight away a picture appears in your head and you think, right, okay, so you're creating a new movie. That's the movie you want to move on to. Now, to do this, every time a thought comes in, you want to switch it. You're aware of it, switch it. Get back to that the movie that you've created, the new one, the new version. And what I've been doing is, when there's anything negative going on, I set a timer in my phone and I just do 3 breaths. Every 30 minutes, I just do 3 breaths, go into my heart, and I visualize and I get the feeling of that positive thing that I want to create. And over a period of time, it will help and neutralize the negative, and you replace it with the positive. So that you do this with everything. If you're not happy in where you're living, if you're not happy in a relationship, it doesn't mean you have to change it. It means you just need to maybe tweak it to what you do want. So it's all about creating the movie. Every thought, 70,000 of them, you don't absorb all of them because our brains can't take all that. But with the ones that we do pull out, you want to create the positive. So a thought creates a feeling. If you let that feeling in and it's a negative feeling, it becomes an emotion. That emotion can take over your whole of your body if it's negative. If it's fear, worry, doubt, anger, despair, there's lots of the negative ones, but what we want to do is get that before it becomes an emotion, before we latch onto it and have this repeated video going on in our heads. So that is the top tips for me today. Enjoy that. If you want to work with me and you've got repeat patterns, I use this beautiful modality called MAP, and it works with your neuropeptides, and because neuropeptides goes in every cell of your body. That's when we go into fight or flight mode. That's the fear that we bring, or the resentment or anger or something. It can hold on to our bodies, and then it causes anxiety, worry, ailments, illnesses, skin rashes. Oh God, the list goes on. But don't let it get to that. If you're struggling with that repeated pattern and you want it neutralized, MAP is perfect for that. It's absolutely perfect. You can see results in the one session. It's usually 90 minutes, and I empower you afterwards. It's not just about neutralizing, it's about then empowering you and changing your thought patterns and looking at it. So when you do think about this negative thing, it's not a trigger, it's not triggering, and your intuition, your higher self, and your stomach area, that solar plexus area, stops reacting, and it's just calm and peaceful, and that's where you want to come from. So thank you for listening, and message me if you need any further help. Have a great day.